Dr. Kristie Ennis. Welcome to Follow Me Friday, where motion is lotion. Today, not just for our muscles, but we're gonna get stronger bones too. If you have osteoporosis, or maybe you're a little bit concerned about putting your bones at risk, this video is really going to help you out. And we're gonna go over how you do this so that you really get the best benefit for your bones, because it's important, not just the exercises that we're gonna go over, but actually how you do those exercises. You will need some dumbbells today and a wall, and let's get started. For all these exercises, you're gonna grab a pair of dumbbells that are relatively light or somewhat light. If you do 2 repetitions, that's how you know you've got the right weight. We're going to work until you really feel a little bit of fatigue in those muscles. That's how you actually make that change in the bone. You want those muscles to work hard enough to pull on that bone and cause those bone cells to get some regrowth. And a little bit of lighter weights, heavier repetitions. Today we're going to aim for 20. Typically it's anywhere between 15 to 25 if you decide to go do any exercises on your own. And that, again, that's where things have been studied on how we go about doing this. So let's get started. First exercise requires no weight, unless of course you want to make it a little harder, then you can hold some dumbbells by your side. We're going to come right up onto those toes and then very slowly with control come back down. So again, we're doing 20 today. Woo, as I fall over. This is important to help get mobility through those ankles, which we tend to lose as we start to get older. It works on balance and it's working on those calves, and even as long as we're lowering nice and slowly, lengthening out those tendons in the Achilles, which tend to get shortened. Here we are at 5. If this is easy for you, you can go ahead and switch to one leg and we'll do 10 on, or you would do 10 on each leg. I'm not doing that today because pretty sure I will fall over. So let's just stick with 2 legs. And the next one you will need your wall and you will need your weights for. So there's 9. 10, you want to try to get as much range of range of motion as possible, because again, we might as well work on everything that we can and make those muscles work as best as they can. Whew. Again, in order to make this challenging, right, so that you do feel that muscle fatigue in those calves, you can hold those dumbbells right by your side. My eyebrows have to work too in order for this one to work. We're going to do 2 more and then we're moving to the wall. There's 1. That doesn't count. And 2. All right, back flat against the wall, feet out. So this is nice because it supports the back, keeps that spine from flexing, which we don't want if we've got osteoporosis. Here we are, going all the way down. Make sure you go down only so far though so that you can get back up again. I'm gonna bring my weights at about a 30-degree angle. We're gonna go 20 little raises here. You can see next to me, I have my fantastic LED mask, which I have been using actually almost every day because it's super soothing. It's really helping my wrinkles and my cystic acne at the same time. And boy, my shoulders are tired here today. It is FDA cleared, so that is a nice thing. Obviously, it is non-invasive, so that's a great way to work on treatment without having to do anything too yucky. Typical treatment is about 3 to 5 times a week. It's a 10-minute section, and you're gonna do that for 4 to 6 weeks. I'm already out of breath too. I've already gone way beyond that time frame and I just love using it, so I tend to use it every other day. Keep on going here. Everything is burning for this one. This is great. Notice I'm starting to bend forward. Don't do that. This one's also really fantastic for that posture too. We're gonna do 5 more. I've only got 3-pound weights for those of you guys at home that are wondering. That's 3. It's okay to use lighter or heavier. 4, last one, and 5. 2 more standing exercises to go. We're going to step back into a lunge, and as we do that, add that bicep curl. So obviously, again, nice balance going here, working all those big leg muscles, working through the biceps too. If for some reason lunging doesn't feel good to you, it's okay. Just add that little step back and then let that front leg bring you back forward. So we're going to do 10. No, I lied. We're going to do 20 on each side. So you may need to change weights if that gets to be too much for the bicep. Now with the bicep curl part of it, try to let those arms come all the way straight, and then it's okay if you only go up to about that 90 degrees. That's where you're gonna get the most bang for your buck from those muscles. So here's 8, 9, 10. We have 10 more on this side. 10, and it's totally okay too to put the weights down if you need to. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one on this side, and then we're gonna switch it up. Woo. I'm gonna actually turn it into a hammer curl, still working the biceps, but in a little bit of a different way. So step back into that lunge and curl it on up. So this gives it just a tiny bit of a break, not much of one though. There's 2. Again, we're doing 20, 3, 4, try to come down as far as you can without pain, of course. 6, 7, 8, 9, definitely balance E. 10, we're getting our heart rates up here too, which is great. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, hang in there. 6, trying to get all major muscle groups here, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1. Okay, I'm gonna face the side just so you can see my feet a little bit better. We're going into an extra balancy one. So heel, toe. Now if you get into this position and you're like, wow, can't hold it, just bring them a little bit wider until you feel like you're a little unsteady, but not that you're going to fall over. Slight bend in those knees, weights come right to the chest, holding this position, and we're gonna press it forward for 20. Here we go. 1, again, change weights if you need to. 2, or let the weights go. 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm shifting back, try not to do that. 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more to go. 10, 9, and if you need to stop before 20, that is totally okay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, other foot forward. Same thing, you may notice that there's a difference side to side, so go with whatever feels like you need to do. And pressing forward again for 20, and then we're on the ground. Last one standing. There's 1. 2, if it gets too tiring for your shoulders, you can press or bring those arms down a little bit, and that's okay. 3, I'm leaning back again. I did it again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't round your shoulders though if you can avoid that. 9, 10, halfway, 10 more to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna go right down onto our backs. All right, we're on the floor or on your bed if it's difficult to get down onto the floor. We're still keeping that nice neutral spine. Arms are gonna go straight up. You're going to squeeze those bum cheeks and you're gonna lift that butt up. As I do that, I'm gonna bring just the forearms back. And this is called a skull crusher for a good reason. Please don't actually hit your head. We're gonna do 20 of these. So here's 2. Lift up as high as you can with that butt without arching through any part of the spine. Obviously working the leg muscles, the butt muscles. We're working those triceps too, really working on core stability here at the same time. Glutes are certainly part of that. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway with this one. 10 more. 10, 9, 8. Can't help but move my feet too. 7, 6, 5, 4. Make sure those elbows are pointed forward too. 3, 2, last one, and 1. Okay, arms are going to stay up again, just like they were. You're going to bring those knees up as long as you're not arching your spine to get there. And I'll show you a modification in a minute if you are. We're going to go right into that dead bug. So it's opposite leg and arm. So my left arm goes overhead as that right leg comes out, just like this. Now, if you find that you can't keep those legs off the ground without arching or blooping that stomach, go ahead and keep one leg on the ground, and you can either straighten it or just do that little march there. So that's 5. Nope. 6, 7. We're just doing 20 of these total. 9, 10, halfway there. 10. Woo, I arched on that one, sorry. 9, 8, obviously abs here. 7, so more core support for that spine. 6, 5, keep breathing too. 4, 3, 2, last one, and then we're going on to hands and knees. All right, we're only going to need one weight for this last exercise. So again, hands and knees, shoulders stacked over wrists. If it's more comfortable for you, you can certainly hold on to that other weight. Sometimes that's better on the wrist itself. So this time we're going to extend the right leg out, and then we're going to add a little row at the same time. And then it comes down. So again, now we're really working on stabilizing the spine with the muscles in the back of the spine. Instead of those abs, now we're going the muscles that surround and that spine back here. So we're going to do 20 on each side. There's 5. If you are not able to keep a steady pelvis, it's okay to just kind of slide back. In other words, you don't want to tip, you don't want to arch. 7, whoopsies, 8, 9, 10. Really working posture here too. 10, going backwards now. 9, squeezing into those shoulder blades. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides, almost done. I'm going to extend that leg out, and I'm going to row with that other one. There's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I was turning a little bit there. 7, 8, 9. I think my head position wasn't great either. Sorry. 10, neutral spine. 10, 9. So in other words, try not to look down at what your hands are doing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, whoopsies, a little arch there, and 1. Nice job, guys.